Prosperity team, it's Dr. Money coming to you from the prosperity corner of the universe where silliness is sacred and nobody's perfect. I am your POP, your professor of prosperity, and I'm here so that all of our lives can pop with prosperity. What? You don't think your life can pop with prosperity? It can. Your life can pop with prosperity. Let's get on the prosperity pop together and all pop together. We're the prosperity team, and that means that we allow ourselves to experience the abundant life, the abundance of living. I have a great affirmation, and that is every event, every circumstance in my life falls into my highest good. Every event, every circumstance in my life falls into my highest good. So the way that we use that affirmation is, of course, when we freak out. Something happens unexpectedly, something that we think, oh my gosh, this is terrible. And so we take a few deep breaths and maybe experience the jolt or the fear or whatever it is. Just do that and then just say, yet I want to remember that everything that happens falls into my higher good. So every event, every circumstance in my life falls into my higher good, into my highest good. It is very easy to freak out. Absolutely. And I think that we freak out when we feel powerless. But if we begin to invoke the power and the principles that operate the universe, those principles are on the power of creation, and we are all co-creators with that principles. And if we're looking for things to be wrong, if we are become victims in life, and if we believe that we are powerless, then we tend to be dragged by life itself. But when we say stop, no, everything is okay. Things can turn around right now in my perception because I can feel powerful. I don't have to continue to feel powerless. I can feel powerful right in this moment because I know at the core that everything, every situation in my life falls into my highest good. Isn't that wonderful to know? Isn't that great? I mean, what's the worst thing that we fear? A lot of people would say death. Some people say, no, I'm not afraid of death. But I heard something wonderful about death the other day. And they said, it's really good that people are afraid of death, because if they really knew what death was like, nobody would stay. And I'm not encouraging anyone to die. I'm just saying that the things that we are afraid of probably are things that have great gifts in them, and they're not things to be afraid of at all. And remember, I'm being general, I'm being metaphorical, because of course, if there's fear, I think that fear propels us to do the right thing. That's a very useful kind of fear. But there's a psychological fear. There's a kind of fear that drags us down, that's based on old conditioning and beliefs that things are not okay for us, that we are going to get harmed or hurt in some way. And that's the time for us to remember that every event and every circumstance falls into my highest good. Let's take a deep breath and breathe in. And as we breathe in our good. We receive. It's a receiving breath. And as we exhale our intention that all other beings receive their good as well. And this is Dr. Money, and I want you to remember one more thing for sure, and that is that I love you.